Okay, welcome back to the Palooka Watch channel. My name is Mike. You know me already. I'm trying not to buy watches, but from time to time I'm on eBay and I'm farting around looking for stuff and I'll stumble upon a deal, and I stumbled upon this. This particular watch came to us from Ireland. I'll show you the post on the computer screen in a little bit here. Let's go ahead and open this up. See what's in here. I know what it is. It's another military watch company watch. This is not a watch I was looking for. Dispatch note. Oh, look, I think it came from the company. They do have offices in Europe and Ireland and Britain, I believe. Now, although that's weird because this... Anyhow, we'll get into it. This is a 300-meter diver, PVD black, quartz movement. I bought a bunch of these straps. You guys know this is an MWC here. This happens to be an automatic. And I'm really loving this watch. And I bought a bunch of these Art Style is the name of the company. 21st century NATO straps. It's got the 5 buckle, and that's how you do it here with that double buckle on the end here. And I had this black one that, the buckles are black. And I was wearing my Seiko on here. This, I just wanted to point something out real quick. I'm not spending a lot of money on watches. This is my most expensive watch that I've spent money on. This watch retails for $1,100. I did not spend that. I got a deal on this. It was used, but in really, really, really nice shape. And I was wearing this watch on this band with the black PVD coating on the buckles, and I thought, I should have a black PVD watch. It's so silly, because the band is like less than $10, so I'm willing to buy a watch just for the band. That's not right. But I'm loving this watch. I'm actually wearing this now because of this band. I don't like it on the rubber, and it came on a Jubilee, which I do like, but it's just a little bit too dressy for daily wear for me, working and everything else. So that's the story, and that's the reason I was looking for a black PVD watch. This is the Kershaw. It's a great knife. At any rate, let's get into this. Original box. There it is. So I'll read all this stuff, but if you guys can screenshot this if you want to read it. Pretty standard, I'm imagining. The story on the eBay sale was that this was an overrun of a military watch that was bound for South America, and MWC makes military grade watches for the military and police departments all over the world. Look at that, we get to peel the plastic. This is brand new, man. Never worn, new in the box. I don't have too many watches. I was going to say when I was showing you the Seiko, while I am buying a lot of watches, I am not buying a lot of new watches. I'm trying to do this on a budget, so I'm buying a lot of used watches. This is a brand new watch. Now, it's basically the same face as the one I'm already wearing. The L on the dial, I talked to the company, and that stands for Loom. It's got a locking screw down crown. Just popped. There we go. It changes the date. One more pull. It does hack. This is supposed to be a high-end Swiss movement. Again, we'll get to the screen on the computer. I'll go super low tech on that. Okay, we're in PM. It is currently 5:32. Let's just set the date here real quick. I believe today's the 8th. Yep. Pull this back out again. I'll set it right there. All right. So we'll lock this back up. It's got a 10-year battery. Mercedes hour hand, fence post, minute hand, loomed pip on the seconds hand. Obviously the date window, and it is, yes, it is a single dome crystal. That's why you get that distortion there, which means most of their watches are like this, and they tout this on the website. It's a very thick piece of sapphire glass. Ooh, nice. It's 120 click, and it's perfect. The tension on this bezel is perfect. It's exactly what you'd want to feel. Applied indices. Everything you come to expect from the military watch company. Really good quality watches at a really an affordable price. Most of their watches are in the $500 range or less. Now this guy, I stumbled upon him on eBay like I was saying, and the story was that they had a bunch of these watches that they were selling. The listed price on eBay was $125 or best offer. And I took the chance and I sent him an offer for $100. And the way I'm signed up with this program on eBay where if you make an offer and they take it, the sale goes through automatically. So I paid $100 and it was $7 and change for shipping all the way from Ireland. So I paid under $110. We're going to talk about this movement. Maybe I'll open up the back, but I think we'll go by what the eBay listing says, which we'll get into in a minute. Let's zoom out here a little bit. So this band, excuse me, this is your standard G10, all right? So it's a single pass and then a separate piece with one buckle. This is what the MOD, what is it? Ministry of Defense, British G10 strap is supposed to be. Remember, these new NATOs have the 5 buckles, so there's 2 buckles right here. Let's put this on and see what it looks like on the wrist. It is a 300-meter diver, rated for 300 meters. Let's see what the back of this all looks like first. Probably a bunch of information on the back. Still got the plastic on the back. We could peel this off. It's the most satisfying part of a new watch. It's all printed in German. It is a German company, but some of their watches are actually made in Switzerland. A lot of the watch parts, the cases and whatnot, are made in Switzerland. This also happens to have a Swiss movement. Excuse me. This is number 31 of 3,000. So they serialized their runs. This was a special order, as I said. This particular movement with this particular PVD case. Whoopsie. Be nice if I put it through the watch first. That's what you get from the Palooka on the behind the camera here. It is warm all of a sudden in here. I don't know what is going on. All right, give me a moment. Shooting this a little later in the day, so the lighting's not as good as it usually is in here. I apologize for that. Maybe we'll take it outside in a moment. The strap is long enough to do what I like to do with these, which is run it through the first, you run it through, you hasp it over, right? Stick a little thing there through the hole, run under here, and then I like to run over the top of this buckle here and back underneath. That's if I'm going to keep it on this strap. But I find that seems to stay there a little bit better that way. It's very hard for me to show you this on the camera. There we go. All right, you get that? We're going to put it on the green strap in a moment, but there it is on a 7 5/8 inch wrist. It's supposed to be a 40 millimeter case, 42 millimeter case, in that range. We'll get the let's get the calipers out. All right, let's see here. Yeah, you'd call that a 42 millimeter case right there. And lug to lug is going to be under 50, I believe. Barely. 49.2 lug to lug. This should be a 20 millimeter lug width. Yep, that's about right. I always like to measure the crown. It's about a 7 millimeter crown. Let's measure the height of this thing. The thickness. I'm trying to do this through the camera here, and I'll just take this off here. We're going to put it on the green strap in a moment. .9. We can call that probably a 14 millimeter thickness on there. Oh, that locks up nice. Let's put this on the green strap. So as I was saying, the specs on this watch are pretty stinking good. And no, this is the thing I don't like about these watches. Remember now, here's something that's interesting. They did flatten. Did they flatten that, or am I seeing things? Yeah, you see how the case is squared off behind the spring bar there? So this should go on. This is a thicker strap than the one that they sent with it. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't on camera there. Oh yeah, come on, man! It looks tough on the OD green. Oh yeah. All right, give me a minute to put this on. Yeah, it looks tough on the green. It's a little snug. This band, if you put it on snug and then stick in some cool water and stretch it, the nylon will stretch on you. So I've recently learned that with these. You take it outside so you can get a little more light on the subject. At $100, I mean, you just can't go wrong with this thing. Now, I'll show you the link on eBay here in a moment too, because it looks like they have a couple more. I looked at it a little while ago and they didn't have any more listed. But then I looked this morning, because I was checking to see, they said this was going to come in the mail today. And it looked like they had another one there. And I'm tempted to give them an offer of like $85 just to see if they would take it. And that's what I recommend you do when I show the link. I'm assuming there's probably not too many of these left. Again, this is a 300 meter diver It's a high-end quartz, Swiss quartz movement, black PVD. We'll talk about the coating. It's supposed to be kind of special, and we're going to get into that next. All right, so this is the ad. This is the eBay ad. It's up right now. It says there's 2 available. They've sold 42 of them. And it says $125, right here, or best offer. You always look for that, and then you look here. Here's make offer. If I click on that, I'm going to go ahead and do it just for the hell of it. If it goes through, it goes through, and I'll have another watch at a really good price. Probably won't get accepted. We'll just do this as an experiment. Review the offer. We're going to go ahead and send this through. Yep, declined your offer. So I just wanted to show you that so you don't waste your time. Now I can do up to 4 more offers. I'm not going to right now. I already have the watch. If that would have went through and they would have taken it, I'd have another watch that, according to the listing, let's just go over here real quick. We're going to look at everything here. This watch originally sold for 271 euros. Yeah, that's probably putting it over $300 US. You can go to the Military Watch Channel website and you can see that. I'll just quickly go through these pictures that they show you. Oops, gotta click on it here. So this is the watch. I mean, you saw it on my wrist. Exact same case as the other one I already own. Now this one, it's hard to see. That looks like it might be a stainless back. It's kind of hard to tell, but on mine it's clearly still black. That circular brushing catches the light, so even if it is black, it's going to look silvery. It's just a light trick. Did not come in a tin. We saw that. Let's go down to the specs on this watch. Okay, so it's a 5 joule quartz movement. All right, you see this here? Water resistant. We'll just get down to here. It does say it's 40 millimeters, but you saw it says 42 on the, when I use the caliper. You guys can screenshot it, but I'll read this. It says, we obtained a small quantity of these watches at a recent military and security industries clearance sale. They are contract surplus, but brand new in their original tins and boxes. We do not have many, and once they are sold, it is unlikely we would ever be able to obtain any more, because MWC only makes this watch now in the automatic variant. So yeah, $286 it says it's sold, but you saw it was 271 euros. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I got it for $100. These contemporary military divers watches in a covert black PVD stainless steel finish have a high-performance Ronda 715 Li quartz movement, which provides an incredible 10-year battery life and amazing accuracy. The special covert black non-reflective, trying to get you here because you guys can read along, maybe, I don't know. The special covert black, matte black, non-reflective PVD finish used for this watch is often specified in military contracts for many special forces units, as well as by anti-terrorist units and for various covert operations. The PVD process, the steel is not black all the way through because the color is created by a special chemical PVD plating process, which is vastly superior to the painted finish used on some lower quality watches, which can easily fade or rub off. This PVD process means that the color of the steel is altered at a molecular level. Therefore, it will not deteriorate, even during heavy usage, although it can be destroyed if the case is badly damaged by a piece of metal being gouged out, or if the case is worn down by really heavy abrasion against rocks or something similar. MWC produced these watches for a contract in South America, and they represent excellent value for clients who require hassle-free, low-maintenance watch. This watch is slightly larger than the standard diver's watch at 45 millimeters, including the crown, and 40 millimeters excluding the crown. We know that that's not correct. All right, we just measured it, and it's 42 millimeters. And it's got a 20 millimeter NATO strap. Okay. And again, so the specs right here. It's 300 meter or 1,000 feet water resistance. It's got the Ronda 10-year battery quartz movement. It screw down locking crown. Thickness 15 millimeters. Everything that we already pointed out. So yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good deal for $100. It's an amazing watch. This is built military tough. You can take this thing and beat on it for quite some time. I would tell you right now, if this is something that you're into, go to eBay, find this watch, and buy it. And offer $100 like I did, and I don't see how you wouldn't be happy with this. And that's it for now. So this has been a Palooka Watch Channel production. Have a great day. Be kind to one another. Come back often, and I'll catch you in the next one.